I've discovered that my car swab does not work very well. I think the battery's low. I need to upgrade it and change the battery. So I believe that is the right battery for it. I would not recommend doing this if you have a mobilizer on your car, because it can cause issues sometimes. Undo the screw, and the screw comes out. Okay, it's there. So that's the main fob. Then we've got a little clip here. I'm gonna open very carefully. Now keep an eye on the size now. So the up face is the minus. If I take this battery out, yeah, just like that, and it's a CR1616, which is exactly what I've got here. There. So now I need to remember, plus faces down, like so. And then we can, okay, look at the shape. That's done. Put this back into here. There, beautiful. And now let's put the lid back on. Remember how that went in, so it's going to be, okay, there's a little clip there, beautiful. Okay, so that's clipped into place. And now we can tighten the screw down, but tight enough to get a nice seal. Beautiful. So I've checked in the car and it works perfectly. Make sure you get the right battery for yours and make sure that you can do that on your watch. But yeah, I was able to do it quite easily. So it's a car and motorcycle battery charger. It should give you everything you need to be able to trickle charge your motorcycle battery. So that's the reason I've got it. This motorcycle's been parked in the garage. It needs a bit of a revamp and the battery is running out. It does 6 volt and 12 volt batteries as well. And it's 4 programs for optimal adaptation to battery type. So there's like different options in there. It pulse charges to recharge flat batteries. So if you got a completely dead battery, it's a good option for that. You basically plug it into the mains. If you can take your battery out of the car or the motorbike, it might be easier because you can leave it indoors to trickle charge. And it's got a warranty and reverse polarity, short circuit and overload protection. A good option to recharge your batteries, because obviously with motorcycles you ride them only throughout the season. So what is it like? The cable seems good quality. It's got a nice feel to it, and we will test it out and plug it in. Would I recommend it for the price? Yes, it feels like good quality and it can be used in multi scenarios. So we will see how it performs on the bike, and I'll get back to you and let you know after I've charged the battery how well it did, because I've got a dead battery in the motorcycle. 12.7 volts and motorcycle is showing fully charged, which is good. Just a quick look here. We're gonna jump start the car. The battery's a little bit low and we get this. So how does this work? Basically the battery bank has to be charged. So this is the battery bank here, and you'll see the battery bank has a section here which allows us to plug in the jump leads, as it were. Let's get that ready. Here's the cable that's been plugged in. Now I have what I need, just that. So let's go to the bonnet and the battery. Beautiful. First kick start. So the battery was actually dead because it was struggling, and now with the help of that we have just got it up and running. Very handy, very small. Didn't need another car or jump leads. So it's not too frequent that you will need these, but you need to make sure you have some of these in your vehicle. I have got these here as jump leads. How long are they? You need to buy the right length. Try and get the extra long ones, because what will happen is if you're parked on the opposite side of another vehicle, or the battery is on the other side of the other vehicle, you want to have enough distance. If you have a battery in the rear of your vehicle, some cars have a battery in the back, some have it in the front. These you can see are nice spring loaded, and you put them on your terminals and they'll be great. So here's a look at them, and the length there, these are double the size of normal ones, so they're actually longer for you. So that's a quick look at jump leads if you want to start your car. If you have an extra power outlet in your boot or the rear section of your car, you can actually buy an adapter such as this, which gives you extra power for the 3 extended power units and a USB as well there. So it actually gets powered when the car is turned on, and it gives you extra power to your boot. It's a bit of a mess there, but a great option if you need some extra power. A quick little video to show you the purpose of this little bat-shaped steering lock. So I'm going to do this is show you a quick example of sizing and how it fits on to a car. I've got a Honda Civic here, and you'll notice I do use it quite a lot, and it has made slight indentation marks on the steering wheel, but it's not actually cut in. All that is the rounded off metal there. There's a little foam here to keep it in place. So what I'll do is I'll show you it now being put on the car steering wheel. It is a quite easy option. You'll notice there's my key, and you basically turn the key and the bottom of it opens. I'm doing this one-handed, and we basically put it, well, let me show you that. We put it onto the steering wheel, we close the bottom, and just turn the key. So there, that's what it looks like. It basically stops the steering wheel being able to be turned. The main thing here is it's a visual deterrent, and it's a nice decent size in terms of keeping it in the car. There are better options out there. There's variances in this model as well. You can get the ones that cover your steering wheel fully, but this is acting more as if someone was thinking about taking your car, they would basically look at this and look at another car that doesn't have it and maybe think twice about taking your one. And taking it off, you just put the key in the top, you give it a little spin, and it comes off like this. And what I normally do is I lock it back. Again, remember I'm doing this one-handed, and then I would normally just position it there. So that's a quick look at that option to keep your car safe. So I'm going to do a quick test of this vacuum in the car. You can see there the carpet's actually quite dirty. So I'm going to get the little vacuum out here. I have already fully charged it, and you can see that's the size of it here. So next we're just going to work through these accessories and see which ones of these I use. So I'm sure the big stones there can be picked up by this little brush attachment. So we've got this here. So let's have a look at how this performs. First I'm going to test it just as is. So you can see here, we're going to just clip it on. It did take the little stones up, but really I would shake those stones out really with the carpet piece here. So what we'll do is we're giving this an extreme test, and then we'll see how it performs overall. Okay, let's get the little brush attachment on there and see how that performs now. So given that little test, there was a lot of dirt on here, so the real thing you should be doing is lifting that out and shaking that off. And once that's being shaken off, you can collect the remaining dust here. So let's try it this way now and see how this does. Also wanted to show there's an attachment here. You can take the brush off, and once the brush comes off like that, you have got a little bit of a hose pipe, which is essential to get into those hard to reach places. So let me just put this in here. I've extended that. Now we can attach a little section here which will allow us to get into the hard to reach places. So now we can actually use this to get into those little places there. Here's a quick look after. So I've given it a nice little section here. You can see there's a lot of rubbish in here. Just in there. There's a lot of rubbish, so it's actually cleaned quite well for a little option. It's a great idea to organise your boot. You can see here, this is actually removable. And that's the size of it there. It actually holds quite a lot. So let me show you it. I normally have it on the back of my seats, just here. And it actually velcros in place, and you've got a removable section there. And you'll see I've got all the car care products in there, all the shampoo and all the bottles, just to keep everything nice and clean, as well as window cleaner. And it all keeps your car nice and clean. De-icer, and you can see that there's a nice side pocket there as well. So it actually keeps everything in the boot, stops it rolling around. Here's a quick look at this MP3 Bluetooth device. It's all contained within a unit. So you'll see here, it actually connects to your phone via Bluetooth. I will show you that in a second. You've got extra USB options here. One to plug in your phone to use as an MP3 into your car tape system. Another one for charging purposes. You can go next between the tracks here, because it does also allow you to enter in a micro SD card with music on. And how it basically works is you plug it into your cigarette lighter just like that, and you see it fits in quite nicely with the car. Then how it works is you would turn your car on and you will hear it actually connect up, which I can probably show you now. So now I will go to a certain channel. You see that it lights up there and it's got some numbers there. And turn that for volume. You come over here, I have it set on a certain channel. So if I do channel down, 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 that 99.6 is that unit there. So you'll hear that, you're hearing that right now. Watch what I'll do. Skip track. A bit of Mambo number 5 from back in the day. Yeah, and what you can do is you can actually take the memory card out.
Bluetooth disconnected.
You heard it say Bluetooth disconnected. You go into your mobile phone, find the Bluetooth option, and you connect your phone to it. And when you get a call, it automatically lowers the volume. You can just press that to answer the call. So it's like a 2-in-1 system. It's very nice and compact, so you can get your use out of it. And I like how it just sits there compared to other ones that are external. So that's a quick look at that. Again, nice and compact. It does offer you multi options because you can plug in a USB cable into it and charge your phone as well. So for example, if I was to do that and plug that into my phone, or even on the dash, I've still got a USB option. So it's not just a cigarette lighter, it's basically converting a cigarette lighter into another USB as well.